Was that on prep?
Yeah.
Huh?
I'll play on all four teams.
Yeah, I'm cool. Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Who you get?
Ravens.
I wonder if this is still gonna have Hopkins. No Ravens. Is this like Tom Brady on the Patriots already?
On the Patriots. You mean the Bucs?
Yeah. I meant to say.
Yes, Tom Brady on the Patriots.
He's on the Patriots?
Uh-huh.
What are you doing, dude? Seattle. Seahawks. Bro, right?
Yeah, that's what he told me.
He's always trying to get me on that shit.
No, no, no.
No arcade mode. The soundtrack is lit, family.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Baltimore Ravens.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Baltimore Ravens.
You want to kick it?
Yeah.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
Go, LJ.
Huh?
Well, let's go, LJ.
What's the heck is no one watching?
I'm trying to get my phone to watch it, but it ain't working.
Jackson on first down. Yeah, he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now and has really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
Like, all you have to do is sign into YouTube and like with your Google account. Sign into YouTube with your Google account.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Well, focus, man. You gotta focus on the game here.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Hey, dude, what's wrong here?
The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
Don't worry about the followers. They'll come.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Jackson now off the bootleg. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Jackson now, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback who's scrambling around actually takes off and runs downfield. And that's exactly what he did.
I do not like it better.
They'll look to run with England. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
He's blitzing me every play.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quickly.
Across the board.
This play should work.
I like going on blitzing.
I just say there's no one watching.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Are you watching the Fortnite one or this one?
This one. It shows it on my phone.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Steve's got it. And here he'll get it down to 7. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially to play like this one. 3rd down, they give you the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
I just want one. There you go. You can't do it.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now.
Mr. Wilson!
At their own 20-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30.
Oh, Jimmy.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 79 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball running, but not in that situation. I mean, I think we got an example of why NFL coaches really don't like their quarterback in the running game.
Because whether he keeps it or not, he's likely going to take a hit, isn't he?
No doubt about it. And defenses, they're looking to put that hit on quarterback.
And he can't get
Gobble.
He's taken down. With a sack and Ziggy onside.
What's the matter?
Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the
Give me a little
Ravens.
bit in the pocket.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Waiting on him.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
But now a throw on first down there.
I told you not to move. I didn't say
When you get your backs in the shadow of the goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation.
You gotta look, when you pick a defense, you gotta look and see which guy you are.
And
stick to your
That's
responsibility.
put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I'm Ravens, he's Seahawks. Where is that? Who is him?
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing third down. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they'll see what they can do on third and goal. 6-0 our score after 1. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, third and 10. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
The one with the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. But he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And the Seahawks defense heads back out there now. And we're going to get a peek at some of the hits that have helped them get this first half lead.
And you know how the best hits happen? By being really good on that side of
the Raven offense set at the line for its next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way to run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll make it third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Somebody shoot that monkey.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit.
Why are you picking
Double
play? You
plus,
sitting there admiring
big-time play.
a 15-yard run? Huh? I can't understand it.
I was reading.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, Corey said.
From the gun, Jackson. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 4th down, here's Jackson.
Boy.
And they're trying to catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he?
Why is he the same speed as Lamar?
Ziggy Ansah. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well,
Yeah,
the first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop.
Tyler
Yeah, block.
Lockett, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Yeah, hold on. When I'm done this Madden game, I'm streaming.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches. 2-minute drill.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.